Okay, welcome everybody. This is Joe Hupp, and today I wanted to walk you through how to use Craigslist to drive traffic to your website. All the time I'm hearing people say, hey, I don't know how to drive traffic, I can't get enough traffic. There's a million and one different ways to drive traffic, so I just want to go through and maybe on the next couple blog posts share some of the ways that I use to drive traffic to the many websites that I have. Today, though, I want to focus on Craigslist and how you can drive traffic to your website using Craigslist. And the best part is it's free. So, you're all familiar with Craigslist, so you can see here I'm on Craigslist.org. And Craigslist is a classified ads website. Again, you probably already know that. One of the most popular classified ad websites on the internet. Now, the key here is we want to come in and we want to post our classified ads or ads to our websites in the different U.S. cities. So there's a couple key things that have to happen here. You'll see that on Craigslist.com or on Craigslist.org on their homepage, they list some of the top U.S. cities. Now this is a good indicator of which are the most trafficked cities. So these cities right here give Craigslist the most traffic. These are also some of the biggest cities in the U.S. Now, you can see different countries, Canada, Asia, Europe. You can go in there, you can go to different countries like Spain, go to the cities there as well. But let's stick right now with the top U.S. cities. Now, what I want to do though is, even though they're all listed here, these are the top U.S. cities, that doesn't mean they are the most used. So what we can do is we're going to go to Alexa.com, and Alexa.com will rank some of the top websites on the internet and give us rank them based on traffic. So I'm going to go to Alexa. I'm going to type in Craigslist.org. I'm going to hit go. Right, and then I'm going to click on the listing right here. It gives me site information. So what it does is it tells me here eventually, if we can get the page to load. There we go. So what it's going to do is going to tell me the traffic for Craigslist.org. It's showing about almost 2 million visitors, right? So it's kind of giving you a breakdown of the visitors. But what I'm looking for is this right here, where people go on Craigslist.org. You can see that 7.5% of the visitors to Craigslist go to SF Bay, so San Francisco Bay, then New York, then Los Angeles, then Seattle, then Washington, D.C. You can click more, Chicago, San Diego, so on and so forth. So I've just posted ads for these ones, so I'm going to go to San Diego. So what I want to do is I want to go back to Craigslist. I'm going to look for San Diego. There it is. I click on San Diego. Okay. Then I'm going to click on Post to Classifieds. Now this is really important. What I'm going to come down to is service offered. And then what you're looking for is right here where it says Small Biz Ads, so your small business ads. So we're going to click on that. And it's going to have us post our ad. Again, we have to choose the city, so we're just going to say City of San Diego. And it gives you your posting title. So I'm going to be posting ads for our upcoming product launch, Secrets to a Recession-Proof Life. So I want to post a title. Let's see here, are you living a recession-proof life? If not, why not? Okay. So we're just going to put a little title in there. Then in the posting description, I can actually type in text if I want to. So I can type in, learn the secrets to living a recession-proof life. Or I can take a banner or an image that I've already created and post that image. So it does accept HTML. So this is very nice. So I'm going to actually plug in a banner in here and call for it using HTML. Now, before I do that, though, I want to be able to track my traffic from Craigslist and see which visitors or which posting in Craigslist is giving me the most traffic. So I'm going to use a free tool called BudURL. So we're going to go to budurl.com. I want you to sign up for an account for BudURL. It's going to give you some paid options or some free options. The free options give you 250 different BudURLs and doesn't give you all the tracking and statistical analysis you might want, but start with the free version and you come in here to BudURL, you click on My BudURLs and you click on Add New BudURL. Okay, now that this screen is refreshed, it's after I've hit add new bud URL, I'm going to put in my actual URL here, which is http. Oops. Let's get that mouse out of the way. http://www.recessionprooflife.com. I can customize the alias for the bud URL if I want to. I can put notes in here. I like to put in Craigslist San Diego, and then I'm going to put in what banner I'm going to use. Banner 2. Let's go ahead and use banner 1. Now let's use banner 2, and then I put in the date. I don't really need to put in the date because it will do that for me. I want to make this a permanent redirect. I hit shrink it. It will now give me the actual bud URL. I'm going to copy that. Now what I like to do is I keep a spreadsheet of everything I'm doing. So here's that spreadsheet. So I put in the date, I put in the account that I've done this for. Now the reason why I put in the account is because you're going to post on Craigslist for 7 days straight, 2 to 3 ads per day. At the end of 7 days you're not going to use that Craigslist account for a while again. You're going to open up a new Craigslist account and start over. And then after 7 days you start again, and you keep doing a new account every 7 days. I'm putting in what city? San Diego. Okay. I'm going to put in what headline I use. This is also for testing purposes, know what headlines work best and whatnot. So I'm going to put in, are you living a recession-proof life? Question mark. If not, why not? Right? Description was a banner for me. I'm going to put in what banner I used. Okay. My bud URL, so I'm going to copy that again. Copy. And I'm going to paste. Right? And then I'm going to save that spreadsheet. Then I'm going to come over here to my Craigslist. I'm going to hit update, right? We've already done that. And there it is. And now I'm going to come back to Craigslist, our listing, and now I'm going to type in my HTML to call for that ad. So here's how it works. We're just going to type in, I'll do the HTML for you, href equals, I'm putting in that bud URL that I just copied. Okay, there's the, I'm going to close the anchor right there, or the link, excuse me. And then I'm going to put in the image, img source equals, and I'm going to call for the image. So http://www.recessionprooflife.com/images/site1. So you'll want to call for your image off of your server, and we named it, let's see, let's go back to Excel. Which one did we choose? Craigslist banner 2.jpg. So we're just going to do that, .jpg. Then we're going to hit continue. There you go. You'll see the banner. Are you living a recession-proof life? If not, why not? There's what they'll see under the ad. I hit continue. Okay. Doing the CAPTCHA. And hit continue. Thank you for posting. We really appreciate it. Now that was my third for the day, so I'm not going to post any more until tomorrow. Now a couple key things you need to remember with Craigslist. Craigslist doesn't like you posting a lot of the same ads. So obviously I'm posting the same ad, but if I do that, I've got to get around their system because their system will recognize duplicates, and so I don't want to do that because it won't accept them. So what I'm doing is I'm posting in different cities per day, and I'm changing the bud URL and the link. Notice that each time I do a new link to my image and to go to my website, I'm using a different bud URL. So that way that changes, and I'm using generally a different banner. Now, and I'll use the same banner each day, and then the next day I'll use a different banner, and the next day I'll use a different banner, just to change it up for a little bit. The other thing that always changes for me, and you can see this by going to my Excel spreadsheet that I'm keeping, is notice the headline has changed every single time. If I kept the headline the same consistently, now I can reuse these next week when I have a different Craigslist account, but I can't do this here in the same week, because what happens is they start to flag this saying, hey, you're using the same headline for everything, that everything looks the same. This is a duplicate posting. They don't really like that. So we need to change the headline. I'm changing the bud URL each time, and you'll see that I've changed the banners there as well. Okay, so what's going to happen is that's going to start to drive traffic. Now you might say, well, that might drive not might excuse me, can't talk there. Might not drive tons of traffic, but if you do this 2 to 3 times a day for 7 days and you're doing this every week, you're going to start to grow your traffic consistently, and you might get, 25, 50, and 100 extra visitors per day from Craigslist. I don't know anybody who would complain about an extra couple, 25 to 50 to 100 visitors per day. This is just one traffic method. You do this on other classified ads sites, you could now have a couple hundred visitors per day coming from the classified ads strategy. So again, hopefully this has been helpful. It gives you some insight of how you can use Craigslist to drive traffic. Stay tuned for some more traffic generating methods that I'll be posting on my blog. Thanks, and hopefully this was useful for you. See you on the next one.